The enemy we face, radical Islamists, are determined. They say, if not in this generation, then in the next. Then they say, if not in the next generation, then the one after that. Compare their steady focus to Americans who can barely keep focused on any one subject during an entire 4-year presidential term. The enemy's objective is to topple Asian, African, and maybe European governments one at a time, replacing them with an Islamic political framework with which they agree and which meets their religious needs. The first place Islamic radicals went was to countries where the state had failed. This, of course, occurred after they had been chased out of their home countries by a strong central government. It is far easier for radical Islamists to become the government when there is no government to oust. The next place they went was to Iraq, a country where America ousted the government. Now they're trying to step into that political vacuum. Later they'll move into Egypt, from where many of them were first chased out, and again attempt to weaken and replace that government. Saudi Arabia won't be far behind. And eventually they hope to establish an Islamic territory that stretches across northern Africa and western Asia. What America is attempting to do is to break their stride long enough for the rest of the world to visualize the oncoming danger. Well, that danger looks like a woman being stoned to death for becoming involved with a man of the wrong religion. It looks like women being returned to the legal status of chattel. It looks like people, in the name of God, cutting off the heads of non-combatants. It looks like leaders convincing the young to kill non-combatants with airplanes or bombs strapped to their bodies. The danger looks like a legal government destroying an important and ancient statue in Afghanistan while the rest of the world stands idly by. The problem in the U.S. is that our political leaders have failed to explain in words most will understand the danger the U.S. and the West faces. They still have not persuaded us to buy into the multi-generational fight necessary to prevent radical Islamists from conquering 1/3 of the world. Americans and the West understood the stakes when we fought the Soviets from 1947 to 1991. Is there a leader or a group of leaders who can reach out and raise awareness of the critical importance of this next long war? Is there someone or some group Americans will follow? That is what we will find out in the next 3 or 4 presidential election cycles. I'm Lee Presser.